Hey everyone. So this is just a quick video on how to merge multiple Excel workbooks within a folder into one Excel workbook by using Power Query. So let's say, for example, you're a sales manager and you manage a team of 3 salespeople. And every month you get a report on their performance. And you kind of want to analyze how well they're doing, who's your top performer, and who needs some extra support. And you can look at each one individually, but for analysis purposes, you rather have them all together so you can kind of compare within one workbook or one dashboard or one report. So let's take a look at Braden's sales. So we have his sales, Ronnie's, and Shannon's, right? Shannon's, Ronnie's, and Braden's all in this folder. You can name your folder whatever you want. I just named it How to Merge Excel Workbook just for the sake of the video. And you can see that each row, you can see the column names, transaction, date, service, state abbreviation, state name, region, hours, cost of goods sold, price, and profit. And sheet 1. So for the simplicity of this video, each column headers are the same and each sheet name is the same. So, just make it as easy as possible. And we'll take a look at Shannon's real quick. And yep, as I mentioned, they're all the same. So this video will also show you how to upload new data and refresh it to have those be updated with the new spreadsheet. Alright, so let's open up Excel. And then once Excel is open, you want to go to File, Data, Get Data, From File, and From Folder. Alright, so I have my folder in my desktop. Wherever yours is, you just navigate to it, click on it, click Open, and it'll do a connection. And you see right here, it'll open up the folder and has the data of the workbooks in there. And then you want to go Combine and Transform Data. And over here, you click the preview of the data. Kind of see the transaction number, the date, the service, state abbreviation, and all of that right there. And you want to, if you know or have a feeling there will be errors, you can skip the errors. And it'll remove the errors when you combine them together. Let's click OK. And then after you click OK, Power Query will appear. Alright, great. So source name is exactly what it is, where these columns, these rows, where they're sourced from. So these rows are associated with Braden Sales August, this workbook also. Some people will delete this, but other people, depending on the name of the workbook. So for us, we have it under Braden Sales August 2023. You can separate these by month and year, but for this video, we're not gonna go through all that. I just want to show you how to combine it. I can make another video later on how to separate that using add column, but like I said, this video is just to show you how to combine, so we'll go from there. If you want to see how to separate them, definitely put it in a comment, follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll make a video for it. Alright, so now one of the most important thing is to check your data type to make sure it's exactly how you want it. So source name is right there, it's perfectly fine the way it is. Transaction number, date format, service, state abbreviation, state name, region, and hours. Alright, so for hours, okay, good. Cost of goods sold. So this one, you want to change it to currency. So over here, I'll ask you if you want to, because Power Query has these steps already for it, and the change type. So if the data were pulled in, let's say for example, just like as a text or CSV or whatever type of data type, Power Query will kind of determine what kind of data type I think it is. So for this one, it made it to decimal types, but we want it to be currency because we know that these are currency. So we can either add as a new step because they already changed it once, so now we're changing it again. So you can make this into a new step, or you can replace the step that when Power Query changed it. For this, we'll just add a new step. Same thing here. Price is currency. Profit is also currency. And there we have it. So once you change your data type, you want to go to close and load. So close and load 2, and over here. All right. So we have this blank already. So wanna just use the existing sheet that we're on. So right there. And right here, you can either have it to a table, you can make it to a pivot table report, a pivot chart, or you just want to do a connection. If you just do a connection, you won't have a table. But if you were to open up like a power pivot or something like that and make a pivot chart, you can go directly to the data source without having the table here. But for this video, we do want to see the table so I can show you how to refresh it and add new data. Okay, great. So let's add this to the data model for Power Pivot so you can do some measures and other analysis that way too. Let's click OK. Now we have it. All right, I wonder why these are blanks. So you see right here, now we have blanks, right? So I'll show you how to fix that real quick too. So that means Ronnie sales and probably Shannon sales. So there's some error in there. Not an error, but it's probably not pulling correctly. So let's take a look at that. And this is to show you how to update that too. So let's look at Ronnie's. So, oh, that's the reason why. So the column names are different. So that's why it didn't pull. So we changed to hours. That should automatically save because I did have the save function there, the auto save function. And let's look at, oh, see, Shannon's the same way. Hours, no, hours, hour instead of hours. So this is hours. All right, so now we'll refresh it. So I'll go up here, refresh all. See, now we have no blanks, but now everyone should have their stuff there. There should be no blanks in here. Yep, perfect. So there we go. All right, so that's a way to update it and update the table within the separate workbooks. So every time you update those separate workbooks, this will automatically update for you. No, not automatically. Every time you click refresh, it will update to whatever's in there. All right, great. So that's how do you combine them. Now I'll show you how to add new data. So now let's say it's a new month now and we have Shannon's sales for September. So you got it, you know, she sent it to you somehow, some way, and then you have it on your desktop. So you want to move it to the folder. And then also we have a new guy who started this month and we want to see how's his performance. His or hers, Chris's performance, and you add that to the folder also. So let's take a look here. We can see that source name is only Braden's, Ronnie's, and Shannon's, right? August 2023. See that? And then you click refresh. Refresh all. And boom. You have Braden's sales, Chris's sales for September 2023, Ronnie's sales for August 2023, Shannon's for August 2023, and Shannon's for September 2023. Great. Now we want to save it into, you can save it wherever you want. Just for, if you were to save it in the folder that you're pulling the data from, it will pull this data also from it, so it'll double up. There's a way to you can write a few functions. There is a way to not let that happen, but for, like I said, for the simplicity of this video, just to show you how to merge tables, we want to just put this in our desktop so that way when you're up refreshing it, it's not pulling this data into the same table again. So we'll call this merge sales report, and we'll save it in our desktop. Right here, and there you go.